What is up? What is up? Here we are trying to make some money like always. Let's share the screen because we are trying to get into a couple, and I want to show this these contests that I'm getting into, right? So again, this is best ball drafts. We are at pick 7 here. We're winning to get into this one, and currently we only have 4 people in it. But I know it's late. But again, I am trying to do these drafts at least every day, not like every other day. Like sometimes I don't get to stream them. I'll do them from my phone, but I'm at least trying to like practice. I at least already drafted in one league, right? So um, there's 2 more leagues that I kind of need to prepare for. So we're gonna take Amon Ra here at pick 7. Like not even going to overthink it. CMC is starting to be where I actually got CMC in my oops. I actually got CMC in my home league in the one league that I did draft. So wouldn't fault you for taking CMC. I know he's going kind of early. This is a half PPR. My home league that I did draft in already is a full PPR. And in case you didn't know, that's a full point. That's 1 point per reception. If a pass catcher catches the ball, if it's a half PPR, you get half a point. If it's a full PPR, you get 1 point. So obviously with CMC, he does catch the ball. Um, so that is pretty good. So let me see if I'm able to kind of explain this contest here, and then I'll also explain the contest that I'm trying to get into. This is I was gonna jump into this one, but it's a 6 man draft. I'm not a big fan of 6 man drafts. I'll probably do that from my phone whenever I have a chance. Like if I'm out somewhere like waiting for something, then I'll do it. But in that case, um, I'm probably not gonna do it. And this is the order here that I do like, by the way. So um surprised Ashton Genty is actually falling here. What is the news? Is it because of the is it because of Mike Washington just looking so great, and so people are gonna think it's gonna be a running back by committee? Genty actually goes, so it's not. It's okay. The thing is, like, I'm more concerned he's falling because I have taken him a lot in like round 12. I mean, I'm sorry, pick 12, pick 11. Um, we're gonna take Amari and Hampton. You could argue that obviously like Devon Achan is probably the better back, but Amari and Hampton is in a better offense, so I'd rather get Amari and Hampton than Devon Achan, right? Again, you could, people are gonna say, yeah, Omari and Hampton, it's coming out that he is gonna share the backfield with Keenan Mitchell and Kamani Vidal. So why are you gonna take a guy that's gonna share the backfield? But I just think Omari and Hampton. It's not gonna be that much of a split, right? Omari and Hampton's gonna be the better guy. So let's just kind of explain this contest really quick. This is the little Dalmatian. It's obviously, excuse me, it's the four. So obviously this is like the fourth one that they come out. It's $1 entry, super cheap. Obviously, you draft with like 11 other guys, so it's a 12 team draft. We're trying to make 20,000, right? We're trying to make 20,000 from this $1 here, but obviously, so many entrants here. Kind of hard to get into the final, but not impossible, right? So, the top three scoring through the first 14 weeks advance, and after week 14, so week 15, you go up against 9 other people. If you're the top scoring, then you advance. If you're the top scoring in week 16 against 5 other people, then you advance to the 470 seat final. So obviously pretty hard to get to the final compared to like the other ones that we do like to get in, like the $20 ones where it's not as hard. But if you make it to the final, you could get at least $20. But if you do get first, you could get 20K. So pretty freaking good. This is just kind of like in preparation for other ones, right? So the other one that we're waiting for, it's this one here. It's the first quarter. It's actually just going to be weeks 1 through 4. So we're not gonna get like a Malik Neighbors that's gonna miss game one. We're not gonna get like George Kittle that's gonna miss week one. You know what I mean? So we're not gonna get like Makai Lemon possibly that's like no rookies, right? So that are just gonna take time to ramp up to the offense. So there is just waiting on four more guys on that one there. So let's see how that goes. Looks like we're just banking on the Chargers offense here. We just picked up Latimakaki here, so yeah. If once we start that other draft, I'll probably like not pay as much as attention to this one just because it's dollar here, and I'll just probably just like do it from my phone so we don't get confused. I try to hop into like two drafts at the same time, like on the computer while I was like streaming, and it was just horrible. It was like a horrible view. Like it was very hard to follow, at least for me, and I was the one doing it, right? So again, there's three other people that we're waiting for. Um, if we fill that up, I'll explain the contest really quick. So, um, yeah, man. Hopefully, you guys are you guys watch this. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if there's anyone or anything interesting, and then I just kind of I'll give my input on what I think, right? So obviously there's stats out there. People show stats. People obviously like trying to watch the preseason. I'll try to look up the news and all that based off players of what's happening here. So, um, like Buka, I know he has like turf toe and stuff, and so now he's going in round four, where he was going like mid early round three earlier, right? So it's kind of interesting to see. Um, gonna get one of these guys here. Hopefully they make it to me. And again, there's another one that joined on this other league. So we're just on this other contest, I mean. So we're just waiting on three other people. Yeah, we're going to be able to take one of these two guys. I'm possibly going to go with Javante. Um, this guy, yeah, he goes with Tat. So we're going to take Javante to kind of like, we got 2 and 2, right? Two great running backs, two great wide receivers. And you guys can't see this, but Amarian, St. Brown, Amarian Hampton, Latimer McConkey, and Javante. I'm actually loving this start of this draft. I am really liking this start. Um, so I'm not gonna try to let this draft go to waste just because I'm really loving it. I'm really liking it. Let me just like queue up some guys that I do like here. I'll take Rome over Bucky just because we're pretty balanced, right? We have two running backs, two wide receivers, so it doesn't really matter who we're able to get here. But I just have Baishal Turin. I did have Terry McLaurin queued up, but he actually went here. It's interesting to see this guy that took Gibbs just takes four wide receivers back to back to back to back. Yeah, we got two more people waiting to get into that other one there, so we'll see how that goes. We're just trying to compete this draft. Off to a great start. Obviously, looks like we're gonna be able to get one of these guys that I do like here, either between Baishal Turin, Roma Dunze, Bucky Irving. I'll take Baishal Turin over Roma Dunze. I mean, I might even take, yeah, Baishal goes. So I'm going to take Rome over Bucky. Opens us up to be able to take Caleb Williams in like round six. Um, I do like Rome. Bucky can is like, I don't think he's still dealing with that shoulder injury, but then again, like he could re-injure. And then I did see a clip where like Baker Mayfield is talking up the freaking Kenneth Gainwell, right? He's like probably one of the best running backs he's ever seen. I don't know, you guys like don't quote me on that, but something along those lines. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. So um, again, we'll see. I mean, thing with Parker Washington, like, I don't know if I should queue him up. I am gonna try to queue up some running backs here. Jadarian Price goes, so um, I just may take Caleb here. I am liking Caleb over Jalen Hurts. Uh, Jaden Daniels is someone that, but like if I had Terry McLaurin, if he would have fought to me, would have been great. So it looks like we pretty much completed this. We're in pick 9 here. So once I make this pick, I'll explain this contest. I'll stop showing this one. And if you guys want, like, I'll leave it on this screen so I could just kind of check in and then show you guys that how the team is drafting. But I may just do it from my phone. Um, yeah, I may just do it from my phone. And so, yeah, Tyler Warren, I might just take Tyler Warren. So Tyler Warren's available. Oh man, I am liking the Tyler Warren pick. He'll miss about a week with a groin injury. It's fine. I think he could end up being the tight end one. Maybe Cato makes it to me. If not, it's okay. We could possibly get like Justin Herbert a stack with Latimer McConkey, right? It's not a big deal. So I am gonna close this one here. I'll still have this here to be able to like make our picks, maybe. But we're gonna concentrate more on this one. This one it has officially started. Again, with this contest, this is the first quarter. You're drafting with 12 or 11 other guys, and uh, pretty. It's easier to get to the final because through the first, what is it, 2 weeks? Oh wait, week one you're the qualifier, and then you go if you're top scorer in week one, then you go to week two where you're if you're top scoring, then you go to week three, and then week four you're already in the final here. You could you could win 100,000. So obviously something we're trying to get, something we're trying to do. I don't know the matchups like that, you know. So we're just gonna bank on we're just gonna bank on like best available, right? Yeah, like here you can see obviously like CMC goes a little sooner. We're just gonna go with James Cook. Obviously I do love the running backs here. And obviously, Derrick Henry is someone of interest. I don't usually take him, but the fact that is just the first 4 weeks, he is actually pretty interesting. So just took Jonathan Brooks on that other pick, on the other draft. So Ashton Genty is available. I mean, do we take him? He's playing the Dolphins, the Chargers, and the Saints. So pretty decent matchups. Not very hard off defenses like the Dolphins. So I am fine. Yeah, he actually goes. So I'm fine taking Chase Brown here. So again, we're off to like the 1-2 punch with running backs here, James Cook and Chase Brown. Not bad. I actually think the Bills have a pretty hard schedule to start off. Maybe I should have actually look at the scheduling. No, it's actually oh no. They have the Texans, right? So pretty hard defense there. So not great with James Cook. Um, but it's not the end of the world, right? He could possibly like it could possibly be a high scoring game. Yeah, the Bengals play the Bucks week one, so I don't know. Yeah, like on this one here, I was still able to get Justin Herbert here, so We took Jonathan Brooks. I was considering to take Herbert, but looks like we are still able to get Herbert here to stack with Adam McConkey. So not too bad. Obviously, this one we're the one that we're paying attention to just because it's a little more expensive. Um, but I am liking that other draft here. Just the thing with like Justin Herbert, I feel like he'll give you the same amount of points as like Brock Purdy. So you could possibly get like another wide receiver here and then just get like a Brock Purdy around the next round. You know what I mean? So now I'm just gonna queue up some wide receivers here and possibly take them. So again, this is the $1 draft. I'm not gonna try to like go back and forth too much because I know it could get a little confusing and annoying, but we'll see. Malik Neighbors goes at pick 28. I'm a little surprised, right? He's like not guaranteed to start week one, but I get it. Again, Emeka Buka dealing with the toe turf. It's let's see if Josh Allen is available. If Josh Allen is available, we're gonna take Josh Allen. Come on, man. Yeah, ETN goes. We're gonna take Josh Allen. See what I mean here? Like with JB, Justin Herbert, we're able to get Brock Purdy. He could give you about the same points as Justin Herbert, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe I could have taken Jared Goff to stack with Amon Ra next pick, but I'd rather take one of these wide receivers here. Actually, I'm bring on this. All right, again, let's pay attention here. Maybe I shouldn't have taken an elite QB now that I'm thinking about it, just because you want to make sure you're getting the. This is the first time I'm doing this, by the way. Um, one of these type of drafts. Maybe I shouldn't have taken Josh Allen. I was just going for the upside. Like Bills are gonna play the Texans, right? Pretty hard matchup. Ugh, Jesus. I need a wide receiver. I'm not gonna get a Buka. He's possibly dealing with a toe turf injury. I mean, I could have gone DJ Moore. Like if DJ Moore falls, I'll take him. Roma Dunze, I know he's not hurt to start the season, so obviously someone of interest. I am now somewhat regretting this Josh Allen pick in this contest. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Actually, we'll see how this goes. These bastards, freaking Deshaun Stribling is just flying up the ranks here. Yeah, it's insane the way he's just Deshaun Stribling is just going up the ranks, right? So it's crazy. Again, with Josh Allen here, I feel like I could have possibly taken like T. Higgins, Lad McConkey, preferably Lad McConkey. Had a great 1-2 running back, 1-2 wide receiver. And then I could have possibly taken Jaden Daniels here because it is just the first 4 weeks. With Jaden Daniels, you're kind of worried that like he may not do well because he may get hurt or whatever the case may be. But he's not going to get hurt the first game, right? At least I hope not. So be taking Jaden Daniels in round 5 or 6, and then had two running backs already, two wide receivers. possibly another running back or wide receiver here, but I don't know. Let's just hope Josh Allen has a great week 1 game. It's pretty hard when you're going against a great defense like Houston, right? So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. Again, maybe we could get DJ Moore to stack with him, and we could possibly just bank on those points. And I'll have James Cook. I'm just hoping it's like a high scoring game where it's through the ground and through the air, right? So we'll actually see how that goes. Um, at this point, DJ Moore actually goes, so it's fine. Hopefully, we're able to get Roma Dunze here. And then with Mike Evans is probably safe to say he's going to be healthy for the first 3 4 weeks, right? So yeah, Brees Hall's falling. Josh Jacobs is falling as well. There are some fallers here. It's pretty interesting to see, especially in this contest here. I may want to do it again so I could get like now with what I know. You know what I mean? Like we're not gonna take Trevion. Ramondre's probably someone of interest here. I don't mind taking Debo here to stack with Brock Purdy. I'm on the board here. Yeah, I think Brian Thomas Jr. may be okay. Wait, let's take Trevion here in this one. Just because we know Trevion Henderson is going to be the starter in this backfield here, so um, I don't mind taking Trevion at all. So the first few weeks, obviously, we know Trevion's going to be the starter. Uh, you know, it's going to be hard to say like, I'm sorry, Trevion's not going to be the starter. Excuse me, Ramondre is going to be the starter. And so you just don't know when Trevion's going to come into the scene. It may be a few weeks later. And so, yeah, I'm not going to bank that Trevion's going to be useful for the first 4 weeks. You know what I mean? So, but then, like, see, the thing is, like, with Josh Allen, you're able to get, like, a Caleb Williams here, you know? Carnell Tate, he's a rookie, so I don't know if it's someone that you kind of want to pick up. But, I mean, Jonathan Brooks is someone that's interesting to me just because um, he's healthy through the first few weeks. Someone like Josh Downs as well. So again, we'll see who makes it to us here. Do we take Denzel Boston here? Someone else I really love. I know Keaton Mitchell's here. This is like the $1 draft. Um, don't love it. I'll Tyler Warren, so I'm pretty good at tight end. I'm already 6 wide receivers in. That's crazy. But I love the fact that they all have a different buy. I know you guys can see this, but Amon Ross 6, Matt 7, Rome 10, Rondo 9, Debo 8, and Denzel 10. So I may not like at wide receiver there anymore. I'd rather get Josh Downs than Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed actually goes, so we're going to take Josh Downs here. The thing with like Tucker Craft, this is the league where it's the first 4 weeks contest, the first quarter one. With Josh Downs, I think we're pretty safe to say that Alec Pierce may take some time to wrap up to get into the offense, right? Again, same thing with Tucker Craft, especially right now with the Sam Laporta news. You know what I mean? Like here, I think J.K. Dobbins is someone more interesting than Rico Dowdle. I think Rico Dowdle will be the running back one. I just don't think it's going to be through the first few weeks. So obviously we know J.K. Dobbins is the starter, right? So, um, man, I guess we're just gonna have to take Rico here. We're just gonna have to take Rico and hope that. Do we take Chig? Let's just take Tree Tucker here. It's fine. We're gonna possibly get Mike Washington, Dylan Sampson on this next round. We need RB help, and especially someone with like Tyler Warren. We don't need any more tight ends right now. So, again, sorry I'm going back and forth. If you're watching this and you're just like, what the heck is this guy doing? But if you're kind of paying attention, you would kind of know. It sucks that it's like I just got into two drafts at the same time. I said I was gonna do one on the phone, but it's just easier for me to just do it on the computer, right? So, um, again, with this one, we are banking on, or we're in a contest that it's just the first 4 weeks of the season. So we gotta assume, or we should bet on guys that are gonna do well, or are starters in their team. Kind of hard to go after rookies here, just because the rookies are not gonna be so established in the offense so quickly. There may be some rookies, right? Maybe like a Carnell Tate. Again, that preseason game, it wasn't great, but you know what I mean? So, um, yeah, I am going to take Michael Pittman Jr. over Jackson Dart. Brock Purdy's also interesting. Obviously, we just like, in case Josh Allen doesn't have a great week one, we're able to get like Jackson Dart, someone that runs, although he did go. But man, did Mike Washington go here? That's a bummer. Mike Washington's been going crazy. He's been going up crazy in these drafts here. I'm gonna pick away here. I am not ready here. So who can we get? I think we're just gonna get Deshaun Sterling here. Alec Pierce may be here. It may take him some time. I'd rather take Deshaun Sterling. I think he'll be like right away one of the. Yeah, we're just gonna take Deshaun Sterling. And we don't have Brock Purdy in this team, but that's okay. I think Casey Concepcion's another rookie that just might be like right off the bat, someone that we can use. Yeah, Casey Concepcion goes. Yeah, here's what I say in Precious Mayfield. I can. That's crazy. I'm not gonna take another. Is he healthy again? Just may take Xavier Worthy here. Actually, need a tight end. Again, we're not gonna take George Kittle here. Yeah, I'm fine with Xavier Worthy there. Um, so I don't want to take another wide receiver in this $1 league. I'm not gonna take Jaden Blue. I rather get someone like Emmett Johnson in this later pick or Braylon Allen. So I just kind of like I had to rush and take a tight end here. Um, Looks like we're gonna try to get Fernando Mendoza, and he actually went. So yeah, he went. He this was reach, but that's fine. So I don't know if you get. I may want to do this again. I mean, not. I don't know if I do like it. I just rather just use these like $10 to get into a freaking best ball mania. You know what I mean? Unless I start seeing like what's the schedules looking like for the first few weeks from every team. Like now, because I've done this, like I kind of know the team's buys right now. Just going based off like who's available, who's not, all that good stuff, and so um, I just kind of know now. You know what I mean? So I just don't know like the first 4 weeks. I just I don't know. Chuba actually goes so and freaking Baker Mayfield. Need a tight end. I haven't gotten a tight end. Travis Kelsey may be someone that can actually put in work, at least for the first few weeks, right? Yeah, that's fine. We'll take Travis Kelsey. Don't love that he's my tight end. Um, but who is the guy that Patrick Mahomes trusts? Travis Kelsey, right? So not too bad. Malik Willis goes would have been great. We were able to get Malik. But again, with like Josh Allen, we know Josh Allen's gonna go off the first 4 weeks, right? I know he doesn't need anyone out. We possibly don't even need anyone else. Maybe we could get someone else, maybe not. But I feel like all these starting QBs already gone. Maybe we could get, I don't know, Sam Darnold. But at this point, might as well just get more, just get going that and depth, and maybe get some of these players that we can possibly get here, right? So we're just gonna take Sam Darnold just in case he outperforms. No, Emma Johnson. Oh, Emma Johnson was right here. Jeez, man. I would have definitely rather have taken Emma Johnson than Kamani Vidal. Reason I took Vidal was because I had Amari in Hampton. I didn't see Emma Johnson here. That's a bummer. That's definitely a bummer there. Just kind of froze there, but it's fine. It's one of the last few rounds um, for this $1 draft here. I might just yeah. I would have definitely rather taken Emma Johnson there. But I guess just in case Myron Hampton goes down, we have the backup. Come on, Vidal. even though Kenny Mitchell's still on the team. Um, I want this freaking draft to be over. Just one more pick here, right? Yeah, one more pick here. Sorry, I keep going back and forth. This is the $1 draft. Would have been nice to have Emma Johnson and then just be done. So what's his name actually goes on this one? Um, the one that we're the tenor we're trying to get. We're not gonna get Kobe Parkinson. Emma Johnson goes. So we are gonna take another wide receiver. Kishan Borigo. And just be done with this team. Come on, man. Come on. Sorry if I'm staying silent. It's late. I'm tired. I want to finish going back and forth. It's the most annoying thing right now. Yeah, we're able to get Keishawn Booty. So we're gonna take Keishawn Booty and we're done with that draft. Now let's concentrate on this first 4 weeks team here, right? Like we gotta make sure we're good. We're gonna take Trey Tucker because I think Trey Tucker could possibly give us the freaking upside here. Like we're not gonna take some rookies here. I know Daniel Jones and Ken Ward are starters, but are they gonna start off to be great? Jonah Coleman, obviously not. Like I'm not gonna try to get freaking rookies here. Um, I'm just possibly gonna take AJ Barner to stack with Sam Darnold, just in case the first 4 weeks are pretty decent. Tyrone Tracy was there. It's probably someone of interest. Obviously, with AJ Barner, we have Sam Darnold. So just in case one of the first 4 weeks, if we advance the first week, um, or maybe even the first week, Sam Darnold and AJ Barner just go for like 3 touchdowns. You know what I mean? You never know, and then we get Josh Allen to help us out with too. So you just don't know, right? It's something that this is exactly why you do this more than once. Um, so can't blame it. You can't blame it. This team is not great. I'm talking about my team, not this other team that I'm looking at, but not great. So note to self: don't do too many drafts at the same time. They you end up not loving your draft. So it happens. Happens a lot, and I do it quite some time. I do it quite a few times actually. So um, yeah, man, this is. I'm not really liking the contests that are out here. I haven't done Best Ball Mania in a while. Maybe I should do it now with all these like after all these injuries, right? Like I was getting into the pit bull. Is it the pit bull? Um, I was getting into the pit bull quite a bit, and I like that one just because you have better chances to getting into the final, even compared to like the Best Ball Mania. You know, like just really quick if we're able, if we had time. Basketball Mania, you're like going up against 11 other people, right? You're in a 12 team draft. If you're top two scoring, then you're going up against 13 other people. 13. That is more than that $1 draft where you could possibly make a freaking $20,000, right? From $1. Right? Where this one you're going up against 9 other people on the best ball mania, you're going up against 13 other people. So obviously you divide that, it's obviously like the decimal points start getting interesting, right? So um, we're obviously not going to take Zach Charbonnet here. We could possibly take Aaron Rodgers. We could take Dylan Sampson, especially with what's his name dealing with an injury, right? So Dylan Sampson's okay. Not gonna take rookies right like Zachariah Branch, although I do think they're pretty great. We could take someone like Aaron Rodgers just in case. We're not gonna take Fernando Mendoza. Like you can argue, you could take Kirk Cousins. Like you could take Kirk Cousins before you take Fernando Mendoza, just because this one's the first 4 weeks, right? I don't think we're gonna take a third QB. I think we're pretty good having Josh Allen and Sam Darnold, though. Like just in case Josh Allen doesn't do good against the Houston defense. Jerry Judy obviously passed hamstring injury. What is going on? I think it should be okay. Obviously, the veteran with Jerry Judy should be good. Like here, you could see I only have one rookie here with Deshaun Stribling. Uh, this being just the first 4 weeks, don't want to go with rookies. I have Travis Kelsey and AJ Barner as my tight ends, veterans, right? Especially Travis Kelsey. Josh Allen, Sam Darnold obviously have been in the league. James Cook, Chase Brown, obviously, two of the top five offense. Ramondre Stevenson, the starter in New England, top 10 offense. Rico Dotto, maybe not a great pick, but not a bad pick. Maybe by week 3, he is the clear starter, or maybe he's just taking the red zone touches, and we could bank on that. Dylan Sampson is the back passing, the catch but passing back in Cleveland. And with Judkins' injury, who knows if he'll be a-okay for week 1. So, um, this team's not bad. Obviously, we're not going to take 3 QBs, so we were possibly able to get 8 wide receivers here. Let me just make sure this one is 3 wide receiver start. Yes, it is 3 wide receiver start. So, again, don't want to take like rookies here. I mean, Jalen, no. Yes, like he'll have the workload based off the Higgins injury, but how much? Darren Waller, is he going to be able to be ready for week 1? Especially still learning that offense. I'd rather take like a Kate Otten here. I do need a third tight end. Kate Otten's like a veteran. So especially with like uh freaking what's his name dealing with a toe turf, Kate Otten may be one of the top options as far as like getting the ball right. So we're just gonna take Kate Otten here. Oh, we're sitting with an undisclosed injury. Let's hope that's not bad and he's ready for week 1, right? So Keishon Booty, obviously a veteran here. We may just take him. I mean, there's a bunch of rookies here. There's people. I mean, you could take Mike Gesicki if you need another tight end here towards the end of the draft. Um, I mean, do you want to take Keon Coleman? Yeah, no, he suffered a freaking injury. Like, I know we want to take another wide receiver, right? Do we want to take Calvin Ridley? All right, take Keishawn Booty. So um, let's see who makes it to us. Just one pick away. There is more people here. So we are on the clock now. We're just gonna take Keishawn Booty. Now I don't love this team, but I don't hate it, especially because we have Josh Allen, James Cook. If it's like if it's an air game for Buffalo, like if it's not on the ground, we obviously benefit having Josh Allen. But if it's a ground game, we benefit having James Cook. Maybe we should have taken another good QB to like offset just in case it's a ground game and we don't get the Josh Allen points. But with Josh Allen, you're possibly getting the first few weeks of like great QB, right? But just in case we have Sam Darnold, the freaking Super Bowl champs, not a horrible QB, obviously not a great QB, but you know what I mean? So again, having Chase Brown in a great offense, a healthy Joe Burrow, I'm happy with that. Ramondre Stevenson, happy that he is the starter for now. I do think that Trevion Henderson is the better back, and I think he could possibly lose the starting role. I'm talking as far as like Ramondre. But the fact that this is just the first 4 weeks, I'd rather take Ramondre over freaking um, what's the other back's name? Mixing up their names because it's Ramondre, Trevion Henderson, Ramondre Stevenson. I don't know. To me, it's just like you know what I mean. So again, Terry McLaurin, healthy, healthy QB, healthy wide receiver to start the season. Roma Dunze exactly the same. I know he was dealing with a foot injury, but I think he's going to be healthy to start the season as well. Josh Downs, we have Alec Pierce that's dealing with an ankle injury. Who's going to be the wide receiver one? It's going to be Josh Downs, right? Deshaun's dribbling is looking great in the preseason. So you can argue, he's going to be ready by week one. Brock Purdy's been freaking praised out, saying like he learned so fast, and I've seen it too watching the preseason games. Dude is a baller. So again with Xavier Worthy, I know he's dealing with a shoulder injury, but just in case he is good to go, I think he is obviously the best option there besides Rasheed Rice. Um, and just in case Rasheed Rice is not ready to go, I know he may be kind of dusty going to jail, doing all this freaking crooked stuff. Xavier Worthy may be a good option, right? At least for the first few weeks before he re-injures that shoulder. So again, Trey Tucker, he gives you the deep ball threat, and having Kirk Cousins, having um, you know the freaking Indiana guy, just in case he starts. I don't think he'll start the first 4 weeks, but just in case, we still have great QBs or decent QB to be able to give him the ball, right? Jerry Judy, the veteran. Um, this is just in case, right? Obviously, we know that these guys are going to possibly going to be the starters here for the first 4 weeks, but just in case Jerry Judy has a game, because there's so many rookies, you know, uh, through the first 4 weeks before they get settled into the offense. Jerry Judy is the veteran, so he has another year with Cleveland. So not bad, right? Similar situation with Keishawn Booty. Just in case AJ Brown does take a while, I really doubt that. I think AJ Brown and the Drake May connection have been pretty good already in training camp. But just in case Keishawn Booty still there and they're sticking freaking AJ Brown, they're sticking a great corner on AJ Brown. Like Keishawn Booty may be a good option, right? I know you guys can't see this, but my tight ends Travis Kelsey and AJ Barner. Obviously, we have AJ Barner stacked with Sam Darnold just in case we need that. Travis Kelsey is freaking a year older, may get injured towards the middle or the end of the season, but again, this is the first 4 weeks. Kid on in similar situation, veteran, and with Egbuka dealing with a toe turf, I think Kid Auden may be a top target in this team. So, gonna just wrap it up here. I am exhausted, and I know these projections don't matter, but I kind of want to kind of see, especially this being one of the first draft that or first contest draft that I do. Um, just kind of want to see where we project compared to the other guys that we drafted with, and just in case we can possibly make freaking 100 grand, right? That would be insane, but that would be lovely. What can you do with 100 grand? I would love 100,000, right? So just in case we're top two scoring through the first 4 weeks, we actually make it to the final. We're the top two or three. We can make 25,000, 50,000, or 100,000. We'll definitely be happy, right? Even in making making a 4 digit prize, I'd be happy, right? So, um, I mean, even like 750, dude, steak dinner, that'd be great, right? I don't know. So, um, again, just don't know. Obviously, this is why we do it, just in case. But let's see where we track against these other guys. We're at 781. This guy's at 792, but I mean, he has so many QBs, right? Which I think for this makes sense. Having, I mean, but have taking Aaron Rodgers after you take Cam Ward, Matthew Stafford, and Lamar Jackson, I think it was unnecessary. Um, yeah, I think it was very unnecessary. But even like having, I know you guys can't see this, but he takes for his tight ends Trey McBride, TJ Hawkinson, and Gadsden. Like you could just been okay with with McBride and TJ Hawkinson, right? You could have been okay with just the three QBs, right? So I know it's the first 4 weeks, but I think this team is great. I know he's doesn't project more than us, but I think he probably should. He has Drake May, Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield as QBs. Great. He has Christian McCaffrey and Devon Achan, Jordan Mason. Great. I mean, he has like Brian Robinson, Nicholas Singleton, and Kellen Black. I feel like these picks are pretty much worthless because they might not even see the field. But the fact that he has Christian McCaffrey, Devon Achan, Jordan Mason starters in their teams, um, he is good. Like it, between one of these three guys is going to be the starter. He should have just used other picks for instead of these three, right? Devontae, Mike Buka, Brian Thomas, Chris Godwin. With Chris, I love the fact that he takes him Mike Buka and Chris Godwin because just in case Egbuka's hurt starting week one, Chris Godwin is obviously going to be the number one target there, and he does have Baker Mayfield to stack with him. Uh, Not great team, but I do like the three QBs where it's like you don't know who's going to be a starter, but you know that one of these guys is going to give you 20 points in the first 4 weeks, right? Right. So, um, yeah, this guy also looks. The thing with Malik Neighbors, it may take him a few weeks to get settled in, right? So, I mean, I really don't know what to expect here. I really don't know what to expect. Like, I don't even know if I should even be like. People are taking four QBs, which I understand, and four running backs, which I get it. But I mean, he takes George Kittle, Sam Laporta, and Gunnar Helm. Like Sam Laporta is hurt right now. He's dealing with a groin injury, I believe. And George Kittle obviously is coming from a freaking torn Achilles. You know what I mean? So like, who are you gonna take? Gunnar Helm as your starter? Like, I feel like he could have chosen better guys to go with. Like, if you're gonna take Sam Laporta, don't take George Kittle. Take like Chig or Juwan Johnson and Gunnar Helm if you want to. But you're taking two guys that are injured to start the season. You know what I mean? So I mean, my team's looks okay. I mean, I am like in some other guys' teams. I'm not even gonna lie, but I guess we'll see what happens, right? We'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, man, I appreciate you guys. In case you watch this and you just like watch it towards the end, let me know what you want to see. Let me feel free to leave a like, subscribe. Um, yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see. And I really appreciate the feedback if you do leave. But wish you guys luck in your leagues and I hope you guys make the big bucks. Even if it's like best ball, right? So wish you all the best. Peace out.